Hey, true believers, Englentine here with a review of Return of Wolverine, #1. Yeah, you remember this? Last year, during the big legacy push that they were going to renew the Marvel Universe with, and like Wolverine showed up and he had a part of the Cosmic Cube, or no, it was one of the Infinity Gems. I forget. That book was so freaking bad. Was that what led into the Infinity Wars? God, what a suck fest. What a freaking suck fest. Anyway, yeah, he returned last year. And now we've got Return of Wolverine again. Instead of like, you know, every other version of Wolverine or a Wolverine clone that they've had out. I think maybe that's why I'm just not seeing this as being special. Seriously. I went into it wanting, you know, I mean, there was like, what, 52 different miniseries talking about how Wolverine was going to return. And they're all on the hunt for Wolverine. And then we get Return of Wolverine. God, those series were so mundane. Not even bad. It's not like you could say, wow, that sucked. It was just like, well, okay, maybe Madripoor. Because otherwise it was like, wow, that... Did I read that? It was kind of boring. Yeah, it was kind of boring. All of them. I don't... There were no... goodness gracious. Anyway, this one. Let's go into this one. So, Wolverine's like, what? And as he wakes up, and he finds himself into in a lab covered in blood. There's a near dead guy on the floor, covered in blood. And he's like, over here! I'm a cutscene! And then proceeds to tell Wolverine every little bit of information he needs to know about what happened and what's going on so Wolverine can move forward. Which I found to be very, very convenient, because he's like, hey man, what's happening? And the guy just lays it right out on the table. It's like, here you go, let me tell you everything you need to know. And once the guy's done with all the information, he's like, oh, please, let me grab your claw, and I put it to my head, and he wants to die. And oh, by the way, spoilers, because I didn't know this was what I was going to do for the review. I do these off the cuff, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to say. So I didn't know I was going to do a spoiler review, but there you go, spoilers. So yeah, the guy, he's like, here's all the information, and you need to do what you do best, and, you know, kill me. But the guy's like, oh, wait. The bad guys are like, wait, you've given them all the information? Okay, I guess now's the time we're going to throw a grenade into. I mean, like, serious, exposition over, death. And, I mean, this is the kind of story we're getting here, guys. Which is a little bit disappointing, because this story is coming from Charles Soule. Which, if you have followed this channel, I liked the Daredevil. And I think Charles Soule is one of the stronger writers at Marvel Comics. Now, that part would have been bad enough if that was it. But this is how the book goes. There's not a lot to it, first of all. It is a very sparse book as far as the storytelling elements are concerned. Art's actually not bad. It really isn't. I think it looks good. You know, I like the colors. I like the way... I like the way everything's drawn is fine. It's a good looking book. There are things where it's like, okay, why is this happening? Like, he gets attacked by a saber-tooth right away. And it's like, okay, first of all, why do you have a saber-tooth? You know, this is not something that's, I think, like there was one in the Marvel Universe for a while, but then again, there was also only one Wolverine, so what the hell do I know these days? But it's like, yeah, why are we doing this? And by the way, yeah, there's probably more than one in the Savage Land, but, you know, the one with Kazar is the one I'm talking about. But, so Wolverine goes through these weird things, and then he meets another scientist, and guess what? That scientist tells Wolverine everything he knows. He needs to know. It's like, oh, thanks for the exposition. Fight Sabretooth. Huh? Get it? Metaphor, maybe? I don't know. But that's, and then he just finds this other scientist who gives him all the other information he needs to know to move forward. In between, he does a little soul searching, I guess, where he's like, oh, I don't remember anything. Let me look into surfaces and see popular versions of me that readers like. You know, it's a way to say, okay, I know I recognize this. And that's a big part, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It seems like it seems like a weird fan service. It seems like weird fan service to me. I don't know. And here, I think I am. I think I'm really getting across how I feel about this book. It's just confused. There are good moments. There are bad moments. It's okay. It's the most okay book you're gonna read this week. Seriously, this book is absolutely fine. This book is 72 degrees. This book is vanilla ice cream. This book is a sugar. Actually, I like sugar cookies. This book is a Publix chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, that's it. This book is a Publix chocolate chip cookie. This book is the feeling of drinking tepid water. Hey, I'm drinking water, but am I really enjoying it? That's what this book is. It's tepid water. It could be so much more. But also part of it is Wolverine's been back for a freaking year. This isn't anything. Okay, calm down. Calm down. You're getting up there, Englentine. You don't need a heart attack over a mundane book like this. I'm sorry. I was hoping after a freaking year, the book that they came up with would be better. Really. I mean, like I said, I like Charles Soule. The art is fine. You can see it right here. It's pretty decent. Page layout, okay, that's pretty cool too. But can you tell me how is it that on a motorcycle, just bear with me here because we see what's going on here. Wolverine's watching this man die. Like right now, while he's like, no, 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 he could be lifting his gun up and doing what he does in the next scene, which is ride a motorcycle towards the person, fire off a shot that is so accurate, it knocks the helmet off of the guy. But while he's watching the guy die, wouldn't he have time to do that? Like, let me raise my gun and shoot it. Now, I don't know why I do that accent for everybody, but that's the accent I'm using. But wouldn't he have time to do that? Wouldn't he have to, oh my gosh, you're killing that guy, kapow. I don't know. Man, but that's the kind of book we got, man. It's an amazingly okay book. Return of Wolverine, you know what? It's the Totino's. Yeah, it's the Totino's pizza of comic books. It's like you eat it, but you didn't really want to, but it was the only thing in the freezer, and you didn't really want to put a lot of effort into cooking. So it's like, okay, I don't really need this for taste, or I'm not going to love it, but it's like sustenance. So you eat it, and then you're like, what else is there? That kind of thing, or maybe it's just me because I'm a fat dude, but seriously? Oh, and are we supposed to go, ooh, wow, he's got one of those Omega Red things on his wrist. That's a mystery. If you don't make us really care for the first half of the book, how are we going to, oh my gosh, it's Omega Red, but he's skinny? I don't get it. I'm sorry. Okay, are we now cloning Omega Reds? Is this a thing? Guys, it's, there you go. This is the book right there. See how Wolverine is face planting? See how Wolverine is literally falling on his own face? That's the book. That's the book we have right here. Yeah. Anyway, obviously I'm kind of spinning wheels here, so I'm gonna let this go and just say it's a mundane book. Not bad, not good, but at least they made a comic book. But that's my opinion. What is yours? What did you think about Return of Wolverine? Are you like, woohoo, best book ever? Because please tell me why. If you're like, oh my God, that's the worst book ever, please tell me why. Because I am sorry, but this book flatlined. It's not beating in one way or the other. That is not even a thing, because if it's not beating, it's dead. This one is right down the middle for me. It just does not make sense as to why you would hate or love this book. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, please click like, share. Of course, that gets word out about the channel. That's always important. And don't forget to hit that subscription bell or subscription button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss anything cool things happen around these parts. Also, this is the way we're trying to make a living. I know, right? So if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon. Drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on. Helps keep making videos for you. That's the most important part, of course. And I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.